Bro, I remember when I first met you at Symphony. It was like at Andres' place, bro. Or no, it was at Justin's place, bro. And you had this nice ass coat, bro. You had the craziest drip back then. Now that I think about it, like even by today's LA standards, bro, you had the craziest drip. Really crazy.
You know what's funny about the day? The day that I met you guys?
Yeah, tell me.
Wait, do you remember?
What?
No, tell me what you remember, because I did something hilarious in retrospect.
And then you bro, and then I see that it literally evolved into, you combine it with the entrepreneur, you combine the artistic vision, it evolved. Now you're like wearing your own infinity sign apparel, bro. With the mask and everything, bro. I was like, this guy is wearing his own philosophy. He's wearing his own brand. It's not even his own brand. It's his own philosophy. He's wearing it. It is the symbol. People just look at it, and that is the understanding. He doesn't even have to talk, because that is the whole idea, is transcending language through symbols. And when you wear it, you are already manifesting the entire content of what it is you're doing. Inherently, implicitly, just by the nature of looking at the apparel, looking at you wearing it, people have to understand it, even subconsciously.
You get it, bro.
Yeah, bro, I get it, man.
One of the few people on the fucking planet.
Yep, I know, bro. Yeah, bro, I saw it, bro. You are probably the most unique individual, bro. Like, bro, like some of the videos, like you will say certain things in the videos where it's like, I don't know, like it can literally cause somebody to have a spontaneous awakening if they actually listen hard enough in just a couple of sentences, bro. Some of the things that you've been saying, they just pay attention, bro. I can tell. It's actually crazy. But yeah, bro, I see the vision. It's sick. It's very, very, it's very unique. Nobody is doing that. I've never seen anybody. I've never even to even fathom that concept that you would wear an entire philosophy that's centered around the idea that symbols transcend language. It's just like, it's like Inception, bro. It's like it's a mind fuck, bro. Like it's actually a mind fuck, bro. Like it's like you're walking around as the entire universe through just the symbol. It's like
just one.
It's a fractal. It's a fractal of the entire pattern.
Boom. There you go. That's the word.
Yeah. Fractal of the entire universal pattern, and you're walking around representing the entirety of it. It almost makes you invisible. You are already the entirety of everything, so how can anybody see anything when they look at you? They're already seeing that which is reflected upon the infinite domain.
All I have to say is that it's a new age, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Bro, I've been on a whole other level. I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Like, spiritually, I'm saying, like, now
paradigm shift, bro. That's what people have been waiting for,
huge, bro. Like the shift, bro. The ability to shift now is like ridiculous, seamless.
Now, like, check this out. Good. Imagine the implications.
Yeah.
At the societal level.
boundless, bro. And I was even thinking, we're gonna transcend death through knowledge. Like, our consciousness can come back and just reorganize and reflect and enjoy the nature of reality without the stringent pressure of experiencing it in 3D. And yet we're going to, I want to experience the 3D by condensing my 4D body back into 3D after I die, but just enjoy the 3D, but just on a subtle shift a little bit higher. Just at 3.5D. Because there's something aesthetically cool about 5D. I get it. 5D is amazing. It's boundless. You go into all these other dimensions, but there's something cool about 3.5D, bro. 3.5D is just a subtle enhancement to the normal mundane reality. Mm-hmm. And I find the aesthetic of that so specific. The nuance of 3.5D, bro. You're just shifting and enhancing a little bit, but you're still completely in that physical.
It's relatable. It's relatable because it's still
relatable, bro. Yeah, doing sorcery while you still have a suit and tie on. Sitting at a restaurant booth by yourself, but you can still walk around.
Bro, it's so funny you said that. Somebody literally called me a sorcerer. I was in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I was sent there for work at the company I used to work for, and I ended up at this restaurant, and I don't know what happened, but I was sitting there by myself. It was like a restaurant, bar kind of thing, and I was sitting at the bar area, and I just happened to be wearing all black, and I was sitting there. And for some weird reason, I heard someone in the back says that guy looks like a sorcerer or something like that. And I was like, oh. and I was like, oh, that's hilarious. And I was eating. I was like, okay, that's funny. So it's funny you just said that.
But that's so funny because that really is the aesthetic, and it's funny that it's at the restaurant. There is something to the restaurant because the restaurant reflects just the pinnacle of society at midday, just while everything's happening. If you're at a restaurant, it's during the day, you're in society.
And I was by myself,
normal,
yes.
By yourself, yeah, yes. By yourself. That's a huge thing, too, is because it's the sorcerer represents freedom, the freedom from society, yet within society. And that is the subtle shift we're talking about. You're in the domain, and yet you're just a half degree above it, hovering above it. That's the aesthetic.